Hello folks, welcome to Multi-Stack. Today's topic is default constraints. Default constraint is a way to ensure data integrity by specifying a default value for a column in a table. These constraints automatically assign a specific value to a column when no value is provided during an insert operation. Understanding how default constraints work is crucial for maintaining the accuracy and consistency of database. There are few characteristics of default constraints. Automatic value assignments: when a row is inserted into a table without specifying a value for a column with the default constraints, SQL Server automatically assigns the default value to that column. Data integrity helps maintain data integrity by ensuring that a column always had a valid value even if one is not explicitly provided it. There are two ways to declare the column as a default: by using the create table commands or using the alter table commands. So, let's try to understand by using this diagram. Suppose we have a table with the name of employee having column ID, name, email, age. So I will make email column as a default and I will pass default value your email at the gmail.com. Suppose that we have a table having two rows and it has two rows ID. Ha- it has uh, so we have a table employee having two rows. We have a table employee, it has two rows, and try to insert third row in the table. First I will try to insert the row without passing the email, and again I will try to insert the row by passing the email. Suppose that if it has not any value, email column has not any value, then I will try to insert. So here email doesn't have value, so what will be the inserted row? ID, name, and it would be default value like your email at the rate gmail.com. And if I will pass the value, like here I'm passing the value, so inserted value in the current table is two rows, and again I will pass the third one row, and third one I'm passing the actual value, so it would be ID, name, and actual value of email what I have been passed during the insert command, and here would be age 3. Let's flip the SQL Server Studio and walk through a code, try to understand how it will work. Okay, let's connect database. Database has been connected. Use database employee I have already created database with the name of employee DB. Hit execute button. So I will create a table with name of employee having ID column in primary key identity. What identity will do? When I will insert a row, then again and again it will increment by 1 in the ID column. Plus 1 would be like we have 1, then again it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Name I am writing null. Email varchar 100, and I will write again it not null. Age int not null. So let's hit the execute button. Table has been created. Let's see inside the database. Tables. Table has been created here. Yes, columns ID, name, email, age, and constraint d of email. So I have been mentioned the constraint of default name is d of underscore email. So here is the d of underscore email. So we will insert the value inside the employee table. Insert into employee. I will i will take name, email, age, and hit fill the values. I will write here John is the name, email john at the rate gmail.com, and age I will take 26. So let's execute this one. Insert into employee. So one row has been affected. So let's see the inserted row inside the table. Select asterisk from employee table. So static will return all the value inside the implied table. So I have passed the value of email john@gmail.com. Again, I will not pass the value of email. Let's see what will happen. Control V, or I'm removing the email. I'm not passing anything against the email. So let's hit the execute this one. I am writing here 36. Name is Smith. So let's see what will happen. Execute this one. Let's select. So record email @gmail.com. I have been not passed the value, but I got the default value. What is this? This is the default value. So again, I will drop the constraint and check if I will not pass the value, what will happen. I'm going to drop the constraint of the email. So alter table employee drop constraint, and I have to write here the name of constraint. The name of constraint is df underscore email. Let's execute this one. Alter table, the name of table is wrong. Alter table constraint email. So I have made the email as not null. So what will happen if I will not pass the value of email? I am writing here Stacy and her age is 56. So what will happen? Let's see. I got the error. The column does not allow nulls because email is here not null type. Email is here not null type. So I have to pass. So I don't have any value, default value against the email. So I have to pass here email, and email, the value of email would be here uh, stacy@gmail.com. Let's execute this one. Hit the execute button. So let's see what will happen inside the table. So one row has been affected. Yes, I got the stacy@gmail.com. As earlier we have discussed that we can add the default constraint during the table creation or using the alter command. So I will add the alter table employee. I will add the default constraint using the alter command. Add constraints. I have to write here the constraint. So I will copy from here constraint, and I will pass the value of df underscore age. I'm going to write the default constraint at age default default. I'm going to write age is 37, and for what column? For age. So let's see what will happen. Let's execute this one. Select, hit the execute, and refresh the employee table. So employee table constraints, I got the df underscore age. So now I will not pass the age. Let's see what will happen. uh, so I'm not going to pass the age. I will write here Jonathan, Jonathan, and email would be also jonathan@email.com. So earlier it was not null. If I will not pass the value, then definitely it throws some error. Now I have made this one default, and I am going to insert the value without age. So let's see what will happen. Let's execute this one. Record has been inserted. So I will hit the select string from employee. So I got the 37 as a default. So we have been checked that if I will not pass the value of email, then it would be default value. And again we drop that constraints and add the default constraints against the age. So that's from the default constraints. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.